say they packing, never lacking, but is they really though? And I'm back to the bone.
Yeah, like they were in a car or whatever, and it was right next to a daycare, which is what fucks me up, considering I have
Wow.
kids and shit. I'm like, bro, this shit's so like I couldn't wrap my mind around it. Like, are you serious? It's like, but for me to be shy, I mean, I didn't cry or nothing. I ain't screaming. I ain't having no bitch. I was actually super calm, and they were like surprised about it though. They were like the ambulance and shit were like, they were like, "You're extremely calm to be someone bleeding out right now." And I'm just worried about my kids. Like, y'all told me my heart rate and everything's good. I'm not dying, so you feel me? I got nothing to worry about. I already been shot. The hard part's over. I feel like, so I ain't got no reason to cry now.
How old is your baby girl at this time?
She was 1. My baby was 1. She had just turned 1. It was right after the summer ended. And then I had a little boy about to be on the way. So I got 2.
Congratulations.
Thank you. He's about to turn 2. Thank you. He's about to turn 2 in February. So get ready for that. Yeah, that's all I was thinking about though while I was laying there. I was like, I had no time to really lay there and just think, because even the way it happened, like I got hit by 1 bullet and then they kept shooting as I'm on the ground, like aiming, like shooting at me on the ground. They missed everything on the ground. So that was also kind of like, once I thought back on it, it's just like, damn, I really could have died. Like they were trying to.
Where would you hit at?
I got shot right through the arm. So when I tried to get up, I broke my arm actually. So I ended up in a cast for about a month. And I healed and everything pretty fast. But for that month, it was pretty shitty. I couldn't pick my daughter up, couldn't hold a plate. And I'm right-handed. I couldn't even hold a bag. Like I'd have to put something in my bag and just let my arm dangle. So that kind of fucked with the placement of my arm, where it kind of like, my arm kind of droops a little bit. It's a little dislocated, my shoulder. But, I'm still here. I'm all good. I can hoop still. That was one of the things I was very happy about. As soon as I was able to lift above my head, I was back out there hooping, hitting the ground and everything.
Yeah, that's gonna be my next question. Was like, how does it affect your hooping? Like, how does that, you know what I mean? So you said the recovery time took about a month?
Yeah, at least that's what I think. I mean, it might have been longer, but to me, it felt like a month. Felt like it took no time for real. Like I had no rehabilitation from the hospital. I did all of that shit myself. But basically, Coop was one of the first. He was the first person to come to my crib to check on me. He helped me clean my arm and shit. So I just did that for a few weeks. My girl at the time, we actually ended up splitting up while I was shot, which sucked. So then I was stuck doing the shit myself. That sucked. And it started to fuck with the dynamic of the house I was staying at. I was living with my parents, and they never thought I'd get shot either. So me asking them for help to clean my wound, that wasn't something they'd ever thought they'd have to hear me say, and that kind of fucked with them, made them argue with them amongst each other, which shouldn't have been a time to argue. But me, I'm not gonna really stress it. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit myself, I guess. Like I'm gonna just start rapping this shit myself. I'm biting onto the cord, trying to wrap my arm, place the plates the right way and shit. Like I had a whole shoulder cast.
Yeah, that's the thing about Louisville, brother. Gun violence is getting ridiculous.
Out of hand.
Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I get it, everybody young, we in the South. You can keep that thing on you. I'm all for it. But like, yo, it's getting ridiculous, bro. To where the fact you buy a daycare, you just walking around. You know what I'm saying? Getting sprayed at. Then not only are they just shooting to hit something, they shooting to kill. You know what I'm saying? Like that's ridiculous, bro.
And I genuinely think
terrible.
they knew who they were shooting at, the first 2 people, but I honestly think they didn't know who I was. They just, I'm just standing in front of the car, damn, and not directly in front of it, but I'm standing like maybe 20 feet in front of the car. They already ran, so I'm thinking since I didn't run, they might not think I'm with them. You feel me? Like I don't know minds of a killer. You feel me? But I'm like, shit, they might not even peep me. Like I'm thinking I'm low. I'm in the shadows. I'm like, I don't even think they peep me. I see a beam I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? And
Man.
feel me, they got the busing, hit the ground, they pull up on me, keep dumping. It's just like, at that moment, I'm just like, fuck, like
Yeah.
it's over. I sat up after everything cleared. I sat up, tried to get up, fucking buckle, arm pops out of place and shit, bone pops out and shit. And I'm like, damn, this is a broken arm just dangling. I can't even. So it was crazy. It was gruesome as fuck.
Man, I'm so happy that you're around to like tell that story, bro. Because on top of that, bro, like you made a crazy song after
Appreciate
that
it.
experience. You get to tell
Appreciate
that experience, and maybe somebody hears it, bro, who thinks about, you know what I mean, trying to go gun something down, bro. Think about the after effects. Somebody they aiming at what they
like
got
hitting
going.
an
Right?
innocent person. Real
Crazy.
talk. Like hitting
Like,
an innocent person, how that might affect their mental. Like, damn. I hope so, man. I
just
hope so.
your mental though, your parents, you know what I'm saying, your girl, you know what I'm saying, you got kids, you know what I'm
Right.
saying. Like it's not just the person. You're not hitting just one person. You
Not at
feel me?
all.
It's a whole. You turn down a lot of people along with it, bro. And
Right.
that's just crazy to me. So
It's a rippling effect. Super.
man, so bro, going back into the music, bro. You had a single, "Shorty," with Nita Jean. Did I say her
Yeah.
name right?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
So, what was that like creating that song, doing that music video, doing the performance? Y'all worked that song a little bit. So, what was all that like? What was it like creating something with her and doing that thing?
That experience was honestly, it was fun. Honestly, like not even to like try to like demean it or anything, like by saying it was just fun, but like that experience, it was a lot. It was kind of giving me a bit of a idea of what's to come once I start working other songs or decide to make features with other people. And the way that that came about was literally, and I made a very good friend off of that. My best friend, in fact, and it honestly just started off of me coming across her page on Instagram, sent the DM asking if she wanted to do a song because I seen she had music, and I'm like, I got this song I'm working on. I got this beat I'm working on, and I was actually walking in the park when this happened. I was walking the park, right, and doing a voice recording. Actually, I had already wrote it, so I did a voice. I was doing voice takes, and trying to get the flow down. And I felt like I had a good one, so I sent it to her and was like, you think you could sing on this? Like, you want to do a song? And there was a little bit of back and forth exchange because at first she thought this was like my attempt to shoot my shot and everything. So she turned
Yeah,
that down. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that ain't even what I'm here for. I get
yeah,
where you coming from, but I genuinely just want to make a song with a girl, like with a female, just to have that presence. I always like to listen to music like that. Feel me? My parents always playing music like that. Like they listen to a lot of Ja Rule and Ashanti songs. Stay jamming that shit. So I'm familiar with the co-op, like with females and males cooperating on songs. Like, so I always wanted to make a song like that. Once I started venturing off into music, I've always wanted to see what it would be like to work with a female. To see how they go through their process, or singer in general. So to be able to do that, I was able to mark off a whole lot of things, from having the studio sessions, seeing how they work their music, seeing how she does her takes, and also was helping her a little bit with uh with like her breathing on certain things and stuff. And just got to sit in the booth with her, hear her takes, and give my opinion on how what note how I think she should like range her voice on the song or whatever. We got like 5 other songs that we actually was gonna make a tape for EP for, and I think we probably still will. But like I said, life be happening. We're both young, and she went away for a little bit of time, not for jail or nothing like that, but she went away for a little bit, and didn't mess up anything, but things slowed down. I was able to focus on myself and life that I had to handle my children and everything. She focusing on her life. And but before that, we were just doing photo shoots basically, for All Dare. We were doing photo shoots with his clothing, and we went to this abandoned ice factory for the photo shoot. We got real like we went for like the super fly type of look based off of what he had in his closet or whatever. He had like some fur. She had them actually. She had them in her closet. She had a bunch of fucking fur jackets, like some oversized, some her size. So I was like, yeah, we could definitely do this. And yeah, we posted up, took a bunch of flicks, um, got real close, real intimate. From there, we had another guy there that was shooting video at the time, and or another group, I guess, Ice Factory Films, and they heard Nita singing while we were like once we hopped the fence, or whatever. They heard her singing through the what's call it through the buildings, and we're just like, I can start recording right now. So we were like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like music video? Like we got a song we could do. He was like, let's do it. We did it. So it was literally just an impromptu, random ass thing that happened. Like, and we enjoyed ourselves. We had so much fun making that music video. Took a little while to put out. Took a little while to put out. And at first, there were some things wrong with the video that we didn't like. And but from there, you know, we got all of that worked out and went ahead and dropped it. In the meantime, while we were about to do that, though, we were working on other music, and we actually went back and redid that song. So there's another version of the song, which was what was supposed to be added to the music video, but we never, I don't think we got around to it. So we just ended up dropping it, just fuck it, just threw it out there because it was fine the way we had it. But we went back. She wanted to do another take of her vocals, and we liked the second version better. So that's going to be the version that comes out on DSPs. It's going to be the second version. But for the music video, we just kept it the way that the videographer had it, and, you know, rocked it out.
Fire. That's fire. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Shout out Nita, man. Although we can get
Shout out Nita.
over there
Shout
and do it for you as well.
Back, shout out my baby.
So, you know, I'm sorry she had to go through that, bro. I'm definitely happy to see you come out on the other side on that, bro, because that's nuts. But you know what I'm saying? We talked about Nita Jean. We talked about your song Shorty. Well, one of the top, you know, we got to talk about my boy Coop. You know, Coop's my boy. Shout out to Coop, man. Shout out Beefy. Shout out to Kinslow. Shout out to them boys, what they doing over there. They're doing something special over there. And the crazy thing, you know, going into you and Coop's long relationship, what made y'all decide to do Oops My Bad together? Because Oops My Bad is produced solely by him, right? All the beats is him, or
yeah. Well, there's like two tracks. Hold on. If you could remind me of the question.
I got you, bro. No, yeah, I was wrapping up about Nita Jean. Next thing I asked was just we was talking about Coop, man. How y'all came up with Oops My Bad, and
All right.
you know.
All right. So yeah, you asked me. Okay, so two or three of those songs. Well, here I'll tell you this. My idea for the tape was basically influenced by Lil Wayne. You know, Lil Wayne got the series of tapes. Sorry for the Wait, where he's taking songs that were famous of the year, or maybe his favorite songs of the year, or time period, or whatever, or maybe he's been doing his take on a style of rap. I basically did the same thing. That was my idea for it, which is why there's some original beats made that are to cater to a certain sound, where no, I do not rap that way. But you feel me? Like the rage beats, I don't rap that auto-tune type of style, but I wanted to put my flavor on that style of beat. So I had Coop cook me up that type of beat. I also was influenced on that tape by Benny the Butcher, who I actually talked to about my last tape. On my first EP, I talked to him about it. He had reached out to me and seen I was working, cooking up shit. He fucked with Null and Void, a couple other songs. Spoke about that. That's what prompted me to literally go take one of his beats. Because I was listening to him so heavy during that time. I was like, bro, I gotta get on one of this nigga's beats. And so I did. The song I chose for that was New Industry. And my take on it was New in the Streets, which is what I labeled it for on SoundCloud. On SoundCloud, it's called New in the Streets. But it's a spinoff of the word of the phrase new industry, which he's talking about new industry niggas, and I'm basically talking of the same topic, but also about the way the streets work a little bit, like as far as what I've seen and what I've done, what I deal with on a daily basis from my perspective. And so yeah, I did his beat. I did a J. Cole beat for the intro. Punching the Clock was the song I chose, um, which was one of the hardest songs I heard by that man in a long ass time. Like, just the way he started it was just hard, like so hard. Uh, yeah, like I could sit here and like go word for word off that song.
I like the on that tape. I like you said, Clock Punch, New Industry, which you teased on IG. Got a lot of reaction and stuff off IG on that.
Facts. That's what made me drop it too. That's also what made me put that on the tape.
Yeah, that was
I did a
fire.
little art interview, had Nita record it for me. It was actually right after I made a little play. I'm not even gonna lie. So you feel me? It was all fitting. You feel me? It was all fitting. New industry, new in the streets. I mean, it was also I also named it that because I'm new. I was new in the streets at that time. I had since just jumped off the porch.
Yeah.
So start doing my little dirt. So you feel me? Not an
Yeah,
actor. I'm not a member or nothing like that.
yeah. Nah, yeah.
Yeah, my favorite song on there besides if I could pick a favorite, my favorite song on there besides Clock Punched is the outro, which is also one of those rage beats. I did a few rage beats because he knows I like Trippie Redd and that style of music. So he made those beats to cater to their sound, and I put my little spin on it. But yeah, my favorite is the outro.
Outer
Play,
Rage, is that what it's
yeah,
titled? Outer Rage? Fire.
yeah.
Fire.
So it's actually I got Inner Rage or Enter the Rage, Outer Rage, and I think there's one other one, and they're all like it's like the beginning, then the middle, and the end. Like one's the interlude, one's the outro. So
Yeah. I got interlude on there. I fucked with the interlude. I wanted to ask you, SSJ Hancho. What's the SSJ man?
Super Saiyan, man, Super Saiyan.
Ah, okay.
Super
Yeah, I'm not
Saiyan Hancho. That was kind of the go off of the Glow Hancho thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of just going back to that, kind of doing a little bit of nostalgia for myself. Um, and there's also that's why at the end of the song before it, Gohan is talking. Gohan and Goku from Dragon Ball Z are talking. He's like, I can't take this anymore, type shit.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
when he first, powered up with Super Saiyan. So and that takes me into that next song. But yeah, my favorite on there is Outer Rage. I experimented with some auto tune, or I guess reverb, more or less you would say, with the uns and everything with my ad libs. I went over it with some reverb, kind of trying to put a new spin on it. I was influenced by ASAP Rocky a little bit with that.
That's what's up. Yeah, that was fire, man. That tape, that's probably my favorite. That's probably my favorite project you had from front to beginning. Like I
For
said,
real. That's
when I was doing
surprising.
this,
That was really a for fun. That was really a for fun type of tape. Like everything about it was for fun. The cover art was fun.
right?
I made it myself, literally. And I went for the look of a ransom note. Like I did that on purpose, just
Mm-hmm.
to entail how playful I was meaning for it to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was fire, man. I hope I like what you and Coop got going together, man. Doing our
Another
thing.
one coming. We got another one coming. It's gonna be completely produced by him, all original beats by him, and it might even make more for an album. I don't know yet.
You got a name for it?
Yeah, so far the name that me and him have shot in the air was 222 BC.
Fire, fire. That's fire. When y'all thinking about dropping?
That's the one I'm working on that I want to come out for the summer.
Okay.
But
So
I'm also thinking of doing either another EP or another tape somewhere in between or after. And I know that kind of contradicts my statement about wanting to drop one project this year, but I've always, I want to continue the lie and the truth thing.
Yeah.
So my idea for the next project I do for myself, whether or not he makes the beats, it's gonna be called R3. It's gonna be called Real Eyes, Real Lies, Real Lies.
Fire.
Yeah. So it's
Fire.
gonna be abbreviated to R3. And that's gonna be the trilogy to the truth revealed and lies revealed truth.
That's fire. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. So, we know you who you work with. Is there anybody from the city that you haven't got an opportunity to work with that you want to work with now?
There's this girl I've spoken to a few times. She's real wavy. I was just talking to her yesterday, actually. Her name's Kai. Uh, she's pretty dope. There's another female artist named Nadia who raps. She's pretty, and she sings. She's pretty dope. Her name's Nadia the Star. My boy GM Chop, who I think y'all should really look into. He's young, but he's been going hard the past few years. He's
Yeah,
putting
I heard the chop.
on.
Yeah,
You know Chop?
my brother put me on the chop. Yeah, we heard the chop. Yeah, the chop.
Yeah, y'all should reach out to him. He's actually, I think he's still down in Atlanta right now. That was the last time I heard him. He comes back to the city every now and again. I think he just had a session not too long ago out here. Him and my boy Shane. Uh, yeah, GM Chop. I'd like to still fuck with Mainski, make a project with him because we was gonna be a dynamic duo. Originally, we was gonna go for like a devil angel type of thing. Me being the angel and him being the devil, and then kind of flipping sides on certain tracks. Because he likes my introspective type of take on music, and I like his trap take. So he wants to come into my world, do some songs with me on beats that I like or beats that cater to my style. And obviously we've already done his style with Man Down and got some other tracks as well, but we just never put them out.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah,
Mostly
man.
female artists, though. Mostly female artists, and I want to do a video with Trap Steve. I want that to be my first big video. To be
Yeah.
with Trap Steve.
Yeah, I didn't realize
I
that
had a
about Trap
party
Steve
with
that he
him
did
last year. I was my bad. I'm gonna say this last thing. I was out at a party with him last year. Not like I went with him, but like we bumped into each other. And the last time we had seen each other, we were at a video shoot for Ken's Love at out in Tennessee, Portland, Tennessee. And we met up with him in Western Kentucky, and we drove to Tennessee to this authentic taco place. And it got real dope. I don't know if you've seen that music video of Ken's Loves with the guitars and everything, but I'm actually in that video on the table playing I think the violin. If I'm not mistaken, I think I was playing the violin. No, I was on the guitar. Coop was on the violin, I think, and his brother was on the trumpets. And I was the one. I was like not the store manager, but I was like an employee. I believe we were like pretending, obviously. And his brother had like stole or ate a bag of Takis, and Coop came and grabbed me, or I came and grabbed Coop. It was like, oh, look. It was all funny. It was super funny. Then we got some authentic tacos afterwards, bro. We grabbed something to eat. Got some good grub from his parents, dude's parents, who I'm also still in touch with. He makes beats as well. The dude that whose taco place we used. Yeah, I want to mess with Trap Steve and Reed, his friend or brother. I don't know if it's his brother, but Reed and Trap Steve. I want them to shoot my first big video.
Yeah, one thing I didn't know about Trap Steve was he did music and he did the videos too.
Facts. And his music is
he's
dope.
hard.
Music's dope.
Yeah, he's tough. He does like I don't know what to call it. You know what I'm saying? He do rap, you know what I'm saying? But he did like I don't know, alternative music, whatever it's called. Yeah, he's fire. He's fire for sure. Hopefully, yeah.
But
I think
yeah,
everybody wants
was at that party my bad. Just to get back to what I was saying, because I kind of ventured off.
Yeah.
Uh, at that party, when I bumped into him, he crowned me. He had put a crown on me and shit. So I was like, yeah, I gotta work with this guy.
Gotta work with Trap Steve, bro.
Yeah. He said no words. I was like, try up. And he was like, yo, walked over, did a little bow, and was like, crowned me. And I was like, I gotta get into some work, Slim.
Yeah, for
Got
sure, bro. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I like seeing the city, working with the city. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, bro, we appreciate you sitting down with us, giving us the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We're not no say cheese, no Black TV yet, but we getting there. We're working on it, and we're just trying to build that stream for the city, man. Be a bridge between artists and the audience, and you know, let people see another side of you. They can't just get through the music. So appreciate you stopping by with us today, bro. Where can the people find you? What's your IG, your YouTube, SoundCloud, music, you know what I mean, all that. What's all that good stuff?
Yeah, you can look me up on uh any platform under N.L Hancho. That's Hancho. Same goes for Instagram, NL N.L Hancho. Um, what else? Same for YouTube. Yeah, everything is NL Hancho. That's everything. The look game, you feel me? Everything.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Well, shit, man. Like I said, appreciate you stopping by, man. It's been
I
another
appreciate y'all
episode.
having me, man. I know we were supposed to get around to it a little bit ago, but poor timing on my behalf. But I'm glad you guys stuck it out with me and reached back out to get that done. So, like you said, man of your word, and big ups to you for that. Big ups to
Hey,
both of
come
you.
on, man. Hey, man. That's the thing about it is like Louisville's still coming up as a city. Everybody got their own life going on, bro. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Life
but
don't stop
peace for
because we want
everybody
to
though.
know. You feel me?
Yeah,
So, yeah, bro, we appreciate you, man. Hey, it's been another episode of LSTV. Going into the 2023 year, man, we got a lot of things coming in for you. Shout out Roo-Bear Media, man. Roo-Bear Media going crazy with the music videos, all that good jazz coming out soon. We got in-person interviews coming in soon. So next time we do an interview, bro, it won't be on this phone. We'll be doing it in person. Man,
yeah. Reach out to me. I'm down to pull up for sure.
absolutely, man. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. I don't care if you a rapper, bro, if you do producing, if you make beats, if you skateboard, you spray paint, you go to college, you beat people up for fun, you picking people up by their head and telling them happy birthday, man. I don't care who you is, bro. Tap in with us. Tap into LSTV, man. Let's get an interview locked in, man. Till next time, man. Peace.
Peace.